down through the hands. Exhale the breath deeply. And with an inhale, come onto all fours. Tuck the toes, and with an exhale, push back to down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the heels high. Sweep your right leg to the sky. Right leg high. Hips square to the floor. Leg powerfully straight and strong. Powerfully straight and strong. Now, shift the gaze forward, knee tight to the chest. Right foot to right thumb. A clean step through into your lunge. Find your lunge on this side. Get firm and powerful through your back leg. Zip it up strong. Let the heart press forward and through. Back of the neck in line with the rest of the spine. And maybe send the hips a little bit lower if you're ready. Exhale. With an inhale, left foot floats up. And as you exhale, fold. Put a soft bend in the knees, spin the palms open. With an inhale, sweep all the way up high. Grounding to lift the heart. Inhale. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a long spine. Bend the knees and float your left foot back. Big step back with your left foot. Heart forward, strong back leg. Inhale. As you exhale, draw your hips back and straighten your lead leg. Inhale, forward to lunge. Exhale, hips back, leg straight. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back and hold. Feel the feet energetically pull towards each other. Notice the left hip draw a little forward. The right hip pull back some. It's okay if the leg's not straight. It doesn't have to be. This is how tight you are in the back of that leg. Reach your heart a little more forward and then exhale right at the end. Inhale, forward to lunge. As you exhale, step back to downward facing dog. With an inhale, come forward into plank. As you exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Land softly. Untuck your toes, exhale the breath. With an inhale, come into cobra. Feet rooted into the mat, powerfully. Hips grounded, heart lifting a little higher. Inhale. As you exhale, forehead all the way down. Beautiful. Now, tuck your toes under and squeeze your thighs for your kneecaps. Lift up off the mat. At the bottom of your exhale, when you're breathless, press up to plank and hold. Inhale. As you exhale, push back to down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Now, lift the heels high, sweep your left leg to the sky. Left leg high. Hips square to the floor. Leg powerfully straight and strong. You now shift the gaze forward, knee tight to the chest. Left foot to left thumb. Clean step through into your lunge. Find your lunge on this side. Heart forward, strong back leg. Inhale. As you exhale, draw your hips back and straighten your lead leg. Inhale, forward to lunge. Exhale, hips back, leg straight. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back and hold. Notice what you're doing. Reestablishing what success means in a pose by simply understanding where your body is, feeling where your body is, and then adjusting spontaneously. Make it feel a little better and not getting fixed on an end result. Because the body is dynamic. It shifts every practice. It's a little different, right? Exhale. With an inhale, come forward into your lunge. Exhale. With an inhale, right foot floats up. And as you exhale, fold. Put a soft bend in the knees, spin the palms open. With an inhale, sweep all the way up high. Beautiful. Now spin the palms away from each other. Set your hands to your low back, to the glutes, maybe a little lower. Now, heel toe the feet open a few inches. Ground to the feet. Energize the thighs, the lace, the front of the body. And then lift the heart. And as you exhale, slowly take it back. Breathe your way back. For 3. Breathing 2. Inhale back to center. Now sweep the arms high as you exhale. Bend the knees and sit low into your chair. Weight shifts back into the heels so that the knees draw back, coming closer to stacking over the ankles. Zip up the front of the body. Strong to the front of the body. And now send the hips a little bit lower. And maybe lift your heart an inch. Inhale. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a long spine. Bend the knees and float your right foot back. Big step back with your right foot. Now, ready your legs and your core. Inhale. As you exhale, sweep both arms back. With an inhale, sweep your arms, your body high. As you exhale, sweep low. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, sweep low. Now inhale, sweep to the highest. Exhale to plank. Chaturanga. Pay attention here. With an inhale, push back up to plank. As you exhale, lower all the way down to your belly with control, with control. Beautiful, man. Now untuck your toes, firm in the legs. Now slide the hands back to the wrists or underneath the elbows, and with an inhale, come into upward facing dog. Press down to lift up and see how it feels. Again, connecting with the body over and over and over again and adjusting as needed. So if you need a cobra here, take a cobra. If up dog feels good enough, press the tops of the feet down, maybe keeping the knees down or maybe lifting them. Triceps wrap as the heart lifts, shifting the gaze up if you're ready. Inhale. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, lift the heels high, strip your left leg to the sky, step your left foot to your left thumb and spin your right heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Take 2 breaths here. 1 breath to align the body and then to integrate, to hug in. And then the last breath to find depth. Maybe send the hips low as you lift your heart so high. Inhale. Exhale to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog this time. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the heels high, sweep your right leg to the sky, right leg high. Now point your toes and stack your hips. Ground as you take the leg just a little bit higher. And a little higher. Now bend the knee, let the legs circle back behind you. Breathe. Hands grounded strong. Steady. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the knee to the forehead, belly button to spine, shoulders a little forward. Inhale, sweep the leg high, shift the gaze forward, right foot to right thumb, a clean step through into your lunge. Clean step through into your lunge. Beautiful. Let's find a lateral lunge here. Set your left hand a little forward, the left to the left. On your right heel, spin your right toes to the right side of the room. At the same time, lower to the outside edge of your back foot. And then explore. Try not to let the ankle collapse. Keep the ankle active. Good, Ben. Good adjustment. And strong through the back leg, and then explore as you start to send the hips a little bit lower. See where you are with it. Exhale. And then slowly release. Come back into your lunge. Reorganize. Exhale. With an inhale, left foot floats up. And as you exhale, fold. Sweep the arms high as you drop your hips low. Bending the knees deep, chair. Feel as the hips sink a little bit lower, the heart lifts another inch. Inhale. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a long spine. Bend the knees and float your left foot back. Big step back with your left foot. Ready your legs, your core. Inhale. As you exhale, sweep both arms back. With an inhale, sweep your arms and your body high. As you exhale, sweep the body low. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, sweep low. Inhale, sweep to the highest. Exhale to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the heels high, sweep your right leg to the sky. Step your right foot to your right thumb and spin your left heel down. Inhale, warrior one. 2 breaths. Organize, align the body, and then integrate it. Hug the muscles, supporting the joints. Now find depth. Hips sinking a little bit lower. As you lift your heart, inhale. Exhale to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the heels high, shift your left leg to the sky, left leg high. Point your toes and stack your hips. Now, ground as you send that leg just a little bit higher, and then bend the knee, legs to go back behind you. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the knee to the forehead, belly button to spine, shoulders a little forward. Inhale, sweep the leg high, shift the gaze forward, left foot to left thumb. Clean step through into your lunge. Find your lunge, and we'll build our lateral lunge or a side lunge. Set your right hand a little forward, a little off to the right. On your left heel, spin your left toes to the left side of the room at the same time, lowering to the outside edge of your back foot. Squeeze in the back leg strong as you send the heart forward towards the front of the room, side bodies lengthen. And now explore as you start to feel the hips sink a little lower. Exhale. And then slowly release, come back into your lunge, reorganize, exhale. With an inhale, right foot floats up. As you exhale, fold. Sweep the arms high, drop your hips low, Katasana chair. Steady. Inhale. As you exhale, fold forward. Now bring your feet close. Ground the hands and seal the core, set the shoulders. You can walk your feet back a little bit and start to lift the heels. Feel weight begin to shift into the hands. Lift the heels a little bit higher as you shift a little more weight, and then at the bottom of your exhale, either walk or jump your feet back, walk back or jump back. Chaturanga, inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Lift the heels high, shift your right leg to the sky. Step your right foot to your right thumb and spin your left heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale to warrior two. Right knee in line with the middle toe. So even if it means the left hip has to draw a little forward, that's fine. Hold your gaze to one point and breathe. Shoulder blades slide onto the back. Feet energetically pulling towards each other. Now, maybe send the hips a little lower if you're ready. If you're ready. Now, spin the right palm up, reach forward and sweep high, reverse it. Now, squeeze your right thigh, straighten the right leg, reversing the triangle. Inhale. As you exhale, straight leg triangle. Reach long through your right fingertips, left hip pulls back. You can adjust the feet if needed. Sometimes shifting the stance, a lot of times a little closer is helpful if you need it. Right hand to the shin, block, foot, or floor. Feel the side bodies lengthen. You're going to feel the pull, especially in the back of the front leg. A little bit to the inner thigh of the back leg. Hold the gaze to one point. Steady. Breathe. Exhale. Put a micro bend in your right knee with an inhale. Reverse it. Sweep all the way back up. Grounding through your right foot. Lengthen now. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, windmill your hands all the way down to the mat. Find your lunge and then build your twist. Ground your left hand down, right hand to the thigh, hip or over the sacrum. Press your heart forward and through as you stack the right shoulder. Right arm can sweep the sky when you're ready, if you're ready. Strong to the back leg. Reach the heart a little more forward. Set the gaze and use the leverage of your left hand to spin the heart, hold. And then release to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Lift the heels high, shift your left leg to the sky. Step your left foot to your left thumb and spin your right heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale to warrior two. Left knee in line with the middle toes. Tail draws down as you set the gaze. Set your vision. So you can start to feel the body, spreading your awareness evenly through the body. Maybe send the hips a little lower if you're ready. Spin the left palm up, reach forward and sweep high, reverse it. Feel the length in the waistline through the fingertips. Now, squeeze your left thigh, straighten the left leg, reversing the triangle. If you need to adjust the feet a little bit, feel free. Inhale. As you exhale, straight leg triangle. Reach long through your left fingertips, right hip pulling back and then tilting. Left hand, shin, block, foot or floor. Hold the gaze. Make those subtle adjustments to adjust to how you feel in the moment. Feel the pull to the back of the front leg, inner thigh, the back leg. Find a little more length now through the side bodies. Exhale. Put a micro bend in your left knee with an inhale, reverse to sweep all the way back up to where you just were. Ground as you find that length, take a big inhale. As you exhale, windmill your hands all the way down to the mat. Come into your lunge and then build your twist. Ground your right hand down, left hand to the thigh, hip over the sacrum. And now press the heart forward and through. Stack the left shoulder. Left arm can sweep the sky when you're ready, if you're ready. Stronger through the back leg. Leverage through your right hand as you spin the heart a little higher, hold. And then release the plank and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring your feet close. Ground the hands and seal the core, set the shoulders. Put a deep bend in the knees. Shift your gaze forward past your fingertips. If you want to do a couple donkey kicks, feel free. When you're ready, walk or float your feet up. Walk up or float up. Inhale, long spine. Exhale and fold. Sweep the arms high. Drop your hips low, Utkatasana chair. Inhale. As you exhale, fold forward. Ground the hands, seal the core, set the shoulders. At the bottom of your exhale, walk or float your feet back. Chaturanga right away. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Lift the heels high, step your right leg to the sky. Step your right foot to your right thumb and spin your left heel down. Send the left arm forward and the right arm back. From the tips of your body, from the periphery of your body, hug to center, exhale the breath. And from your center, inhale, windmill up in a reverse triangle. Straightening the lead leg, feeling the length of the side body. As you ground, reach just a little bit higher, inhale. As you exhale, extended side angle. Forearm can land on the thigh. Bending the right knee. You can place the hand to a block or the floor if you like. Spinning the left palm to the front of the room, arms sweeping up and over the head. And see how it feels. Make those adjustments. If you want to create a more muscular experience, the right hand can come to your heart or maybe sweep to the side or to the front. Get steady now. Power in the low body. Length to the upper body right at the end. And then slowly release. Windmill the hands down to the mat. Spin the back heel high. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, sweep your arms, your body high. Float your palms to heart center as you exhale, twist to the right. Elbow can land on top of the thigh. The elbow can clear the thigh. Palms pressing together, strong work here, or tuck the back toes under and straighten the back leg. Work here, or send the arms out in the opposite directions. Right arm can sweep up and over the head. For 3. Breathing 2. And then release. Windmill the hands down to the mat. Rock your weight into your right foot. Take your left leg high. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Sit your right hand a little forward, a little off to the right. Left hand to left hip. You stack the hips and stack the shoulders. Left arm can sweep high if you're ready. Flex the toes back. Lifted leg is powerful. As powerful as the standing leg is. Hold the gaze to one point. Feel. Breathe. And then slowly set both hands down to the mat. Square the hips. Pulse your left leg to the sky. 1, 2, maybe 3 times. A couple little pulses. And when you're ready, chaturanga, maybe a triyanga if you want. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Nice, Hudson. Lift the heels high, step your left leg to the sky. Step your left foot to your left thumb and spin your right heel down. Send your right arm forward and the left arm back. From the tips of your body, hugging to your center. Exhale the breath. From your center, inhale, windmill up into reverse triangle. Straighten the lead leg. Root down through your lead foot. Squeeze the lead leg. Reach a little higher. Inhale. As you exhale, extended side angle. Bend the left knee, the lead leg. Form on top of the thigh, or hand down to a block of the floor. It all depends on how your hips feel. Right arm sweeping up and over the head. If you want to create a more muscular experience, left hand can go to your heart, or you can sweep it to the side or maybe to the front. For 3. Breathing 2. And then release on 1. Windmill the hands down to the mat. Spin the back heel high. Lower the back knee down. With an inhale, sweep your arms, your body high. Float your palms to heart center as you exhale. Twist to the left. Elbow can land on top of the thigh. The elbow can clear the thigh. Palms pressing together strong. Work here. Tuck the back toes under and straighten the back leg. Feel the side bodies lengthen a little more as you press strong, or sweeping the arms wide. Left arm can sweep up and over the head. For 3. Stronger back leg now. 2. Spin. And as you release, set both hands down to the mat. Rock your weight into your left foot. Take your right leg high. Let's open up into half moon. Set your left hand a little forward, a little off to the left. Stack your hips and stack your shoulders. Right arm can sweep high when you're ready, if you're ready. Hold your gaze to a point that you can maintain the balance. So maybe down, maybe you shift it to the side of the room, maybe you shift it to the sky. Progressively more challenging. For 3. Breathing 2. Now set both hands down to the mat, square the hips, pulse your right leg to the sky 1, 2, maybe 3 times. A few pulses, and when you're ready, chaturanga, maybe a triyanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring your feet close. Ground the hands, seal the core, set the shoulders. Shift your gaze forward past your fingertips, and at the bottom of your exhale, either walk or float your feet up. Walk up or float up. Inhale, long spine. Exhale and fold. Sweep the arms high, drop your hips low, Utkatasana chair. Bring the palms together at heart center as you exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow on top of the left thigh or on top of the right thigh. It can clear the thighs if you want it to. You can work here, you can send the arms out in opposite directions if you like. Notice your left knee, does it jump forward? Keep the knees in line. Lower body is organized and stable. And then let the twist happen from there. Maybe shifting the gaze up right at the end. Your arms are extended, palms back to heart center. With an inhale, square off to the front. Here we go. As you exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow on top of the right thigh or on top of the left thigh. Or you can clear the thigh if you like. Working here, you can send the arms out in opposite directions. Steady now. Breathe. Right at the end. Bring your palms back to heart center. With an inhale, square off to the front. Sweep the arms high. Sit low. As you exhale, fold forward. Beautiful, guys. Now, heel to the feet open. Get the feet wide. Heel toe them open, a little wider, and then drop your hips low. Come into a prayer squat. Into a prayer squat. Bring the elbows to the insides of the knees. And then begin to press the elbows into the knees into the elbows. Palms together. Draw the hands down towards the floor. You can stay with this. You can shift the angle by pointing the fingers down and pulling the wrists up. But we're trying to get some deep wrist extension. Just another little prep for us before we do this arm balance, right? So it's just going to require some wrist extension. So moving into crow. If you know crow, you feel comfortable with it, do it. Do your thing. Just pace yourself. I'm going to talk through it for just a moment. Now, draw the elbows low towards the ankles. Low towards the ankles. And then pop the elbows out wide. Making an X with the backs of the arms and the shins. Or draw the knees right into the armpits. Thighs go parallel to the floor as we begin to rock our heart forward, so we start to balance over the forearms. Steady now. At the end, either walk or jump your feet back, walk back or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Good work, guys. Lift the heels high, shift your right leg to the sky. Step your right foot to your, actually step it halfway up instead. It's gonna do the thumb. Let's do this instead. Step it halfway up. Palms come together in prayer, and with an inhale, sweep all the way up high. Spin the palms away from each other. Interlace your fingers to your low back. Draw the knuckles down and begin to lift the heart. Inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward with a straight spine. So as you start teaching, guys, you notice like what I just did was a mistake, and how quickly you can just say, oh, don't do that, do this instead. Right? Let a mistake just be a mistake and say, okay, oh, do this instead, and let it be that quick and simple, right? Heart reaching forward and through. Maintain a straight spine as you start to deepen, maybe go a little lower. Exhale. Now get firm in the feet and the legs. With an inhale, float all the way back up. Exhale. With an inhale, sweep the arms up high. Send your left arm forward and the right arm back. Open up to the right. Breathe. Feet rooted down strong, legs powerful as the heart lifts a little higher. Reaching through the arms, maybe spin the gaze over the right shoulder. And release, right hand to your hip, left arm high. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward with a straight spine. Left hand to the shin or block, the foot of the floors. Revolve triangle, twisting triangle. Press the heart forward, side body's long, and then stack your right shoulder. If you're tight in the backs of your legs and you try to bring your left hand too low, your spine will round. Right? Because there's no more pull in that part of the back line. So we go a little higher up so we can maintain a long spine, so we can access our twist better. Right arm can go high. Now you can stay with this or transition into revolved half moon. Gaze can shift down for the transition. Left hand comes forward in line with the left shoulder, but way forward of the right toes as we stack. Back leg lifts. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Now, set both hands down to the mat. If you haven't already, lift your left leg to the sky. Rock your weight into your right foot. Ground, seal the core. Pulse the leg a few times if you want to pulse, or simply walk the foot back, or the feet back. Maybe plural, maybe both of them. Chaturanga, maybe a Triyanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Lift the heels high, strip your left leg to the sky, and step your left foot up about halfway, maybe a little more than that. Right heel spins down, palms come together in prayer. With an inhale, sweep all the way up high. Beautiful. Spin the palms away from each other. Interlace your fingers to your low back. Draw the knuckles down as you lift the heart. And as you exhale, hinge forward with a straight spine. Reach the heart forward and through as if someone was holding your hips. And the spine lengthens, and then you slowly lower with control. Breathing. Be exact in what you're doing. And that comes by simply bringing your full attention to it. Right? Exhale. Strong through the feet and the legs. With an inhale, float all the way back up. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. As you exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Twisting open to the left here. Organized, powerful in the feet and the legs. Heart lifting a little higher as you reach the arms. Maybe shift the gaze over the left shoulder right at the end. And release. Left hand to your hip, right arm high. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward with a straight spine. Right hand, shin, block, foot, floor. Send the heart forward and through. Stack the left shoulder. Left arm can sweep to the sky if you're ready for it. Breathe. Stay here or transition into revolved half moon. Gaze can shift down. Right hand goes forward. Back leg lifting for 3. Breathe. 2. And now set both hands down. Rock your weight into your left foot. Lift the right leg if it's not already. Pulse a leg to the sky a couple times. pulses if you like, or when you're ready, walk back, float back, chaturanga, maybe a triyanga. Inhale up, exhale back, downward facing dog. Beautiful work, guys. Lower the knees down, bring the hips to the heels, let the forehead touch the mat. And then if you're thirsty, come on up and have a little water. Good job, everybody. Are you back online? You guys have been holding out forever. Are you done with it? Just another minute or so. All right, come out of that. Come into half splits. It's all right, I'll balance it out on the other side. We'll make sure we hold it for 10 minutes on that side too. So it's funny, I think we just lost audio on that. And so everyone in the virtual world was holding that forever too. Like, is he ever gonna, did he just stop talking? Just leaving us here? Sorry guys, we're back on. Come into full splits if you like, if you haven't already. Chris is in the zone. He's supposed to catch those things. Yes, some people are like, delete, I'm done. Blissful ignorance. No idea what's going on. All right, take one more breath here. All right, let's slowly release. Come into your lunge. Come into your lunge. From your lunge, pivot one time to the left. One time to the left. Turn to wide leg folds. Let's go ahead and take a toe lock. Peace fingers on big toes or catch the edges of the feet. Now, start with bent knees if you need to. Press your heart forward and through. Lengthen through the spine. Long through the spine. And as you exhale, squeeze the thighs and begin to straighten the legs. If the legs are comfortably straight, we're bending the elbows using our hands, our grip. Find a little more depth. For 3. Breathe. 2. And then slowly release on 1. Pop up to the fingertips, inhale to a long spine. Bring the arms out wide like wings. Exhale. Strong core, guys. With an inhale, float all the way up to standing. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Palms together, hands to heart center. Float them down. On your heels, spin your toes to the front of the room. Actually, do this. Spin them to the back of the room instead. Back of the room. And when you're ready, float your right leg up, over, and around your left leg. Up, over, and around. Starting by finding the foundation of the legs. When you feel like the legs are on, sweep the arms out wide like wings. With an inhale, sweep the arms high. And as you exhale, right arm underneath your left arm. Hook at the elbows, palms together. Elbows can lift high, hands can draw forward. You can bow if you like to bow. So calm and steady, exact in what you're doing. Breathe. If you're bowing, slowly make your way back up. Exhale. And release. Ground both feet down. Sweep the arms high. As you exhale, fold forward. Coming into crow again. We're going to fly one more time. So set the hands down. You can do this from a prayer squat if you like to. You can squat all the way down and do it like we did before, or simply set your hands and draw your knees either across the outsides of the triceps or right into the armpits. Rocking your weight a little forward, feeling the balance maybe. Toes may float up, maybe not. Maybe they float up and touch down. When you're ready, walk or float your feet back. Walk or jump back. Good, cool. Chaturanga, inhale, up dog. Exhale back, down dog. Lower the knees, bring the hips to the heels, and let the forehead touch for a moment. Breathe. Steady. Exhale. Extend the arms out. Exhale the breath. With an inhale, come onto all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Now, send your left leg straight back. Left leg straight back. On your right knee, slide your right toes just off your mat. And now, stack the hips and stack the shoulders. Left arm may sweep up to the sky right away, or you can place it to the hand, or the hip hip to the hand to the hip. You guys know what I mean? Now, bend the left knee, sweep the left hand back, and see if the foot's there. If it is, ground a little stronger and turn your kick on. Feel. Hold. And then slowly re-extend. Plant your hands down, keep the leg up, slide your right foot in line with your right knee, tuck the toes under and push back to a three-legged down dog. You can use that foot if you need to get there. Now point the toes, stack the hips, bend the knee, and let the legs sickle back. The legs sickle back. Breathe. Steady. Inhale. Shift the gaze forward as you exhale, left foot to left thumb. Clean step through. Lower the back knee down to the mat. Bring both hands to the inside of your left foot. Slide the right leg back and send the hips low. You can stay with the palms flat. Draw the hips a little forward. You can lower the forearms down. If you'd like to catch the back foot, do it with your left hand. Either the right hand goes flat or the forearm can stay down. Sweeping the left hand back as you bend the right knee. Pick up the foot and pull the foot towards you. Just enough energy. Feel as the hips draw a little forward, a little bit down. Only 5 more minutes. I want you guys to walk out of here with a limp or something, right? We held this one side for 20 minutes and then the other side for 20 seconds. Take one more breath. And when you're ready, go ahead and transition to half splits. Draw the hips back. Stay here for a few moments, and when you feel ready to, take full splits. If you want to, you could stay in half the whole time. Realizing that our practice is an exploration of the body, an exploration of how we feel in this moment. This is why the practice, we can get caught up in the performance side of it and miss the true power of it, right? Miss its ability to draw us into presence. Because our postures become cookie cutter if we get so caught up in the performance of it, right? Take another breath. And then let's slowly release. Make your way back into your lunge. From your lunge, pivot one time to the right. Now, ground the hands and begin to heel to the feet wider and wider and wider until you get to a point that it's perfect. Some of you, that may be so wide that your hips are all the way down to the floor. Some of you may be higher up. If you have any pull or tenderness on your inner knee by doing this pose, this is same angle splits, you can bring the feet closer and lower the knees down. Take a frog variation if you like. Try to keep the pull in the inner thighs. We can position our legs so that it moves more towards the hamstrings, simply meaning we can point the toes up and it'll pull it more to the hamstrings. But I want this to be inner thigh work, deep front line work, right? Take another full breath. Beautiful. Let's slowly release. Heel to the feet back to where they were. Still wide leg fold. If you're all the way down, you can just maneuver. So we're in a wide leg fold. We positioned ourselves before. Now pop up to the fingertips, inhale to a long spine. Bring the arms out wide like wings, exhale. With an inhale, float all the way up to standing. And this time, set the hands to the low back, or to the glutes, the upper thighs. Ground the feet and energetically pull the feet towards each other. So the inner thighs light up now, heart lifting high. And then slowly take the upper body back. Use your hands to support you as you take it back. Heart a little higher. Exhale right at the end. Now inhale back to center. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. Palms come together and then float the palms to heart center. On your heels, spin your toes to the front of the room. When you're ready, left leg up and over, possibly around. When you feel the foundation, the power of the low body, the legs, sweep the arms out wide like wings. With an inhale, sweep the arms high. As you exhale, left arm underneath the right arm. Elbows can lift, hands can draw forward. You can bow if you like to bow. Steady and calm. Beautiful. If you're bowing, slowly make your way back up. Exhale. And as you inhale, release, ground the feet, sweep the arms all the way up high. Keep your left arm extended, bring the right arm back, bend the right knee, pick up your foot or your ankle, and when you're ready, track the right knee back, begin to kick. Powerful in the standing leg, guys. Not locked out, but strong. Heart lifting, chin up, gaze fixed at the end. And then slowly to the other side. Right arm up, left arm back, bend the left leg, pick up the foot of the ankle. And when you're ready, left knee tracks. Keep the chin up, the heart lifting. Power through the standing leg. Keep the breath steady and even if it's a little elevated, it's okay. A little reach at the end. And then slowly into mountain, stand on purpose. Breathe on purpose. Shift your weight to your left foot, bend the right knee, squeeze calf to hamstring, find rotation. Edge of the foot on the front of the thigh or the bottom of the foot to the inner thigh or inner calf. Vrksasana tree. You can stay here. You can send the arms high. You can shift your gaze up. You can take a low variation if you like to go low. Option for an arm balance. Maybe a toe stand if you want it. And palms back to heart center. Then carefully step down. Let the weight shift to that foot. Left leg comes up. Transition right to the other side. Notice where the mind goes. If you're in thought, if you've done this enough, it's easier to actually get caught up in the mind and let your body just do it because it's there, right? It's in your subconscious, but be present with it. Arms can go high. You can shift your gaze up. Don't lose the mind. Or better said, lose the mind, don't lose your awareness. Right at the end. Palms back to heart center. And then very lightly step down. Take a breath. Spin the palms open, inhale, sweep the arms up high. As you exhale, fold forward. We'll make our way into down dog. However you like to get there is totally cool. You can walk back, jump back, float back. Flow through if you want to, or just push back. Once you've arrived in down dog, lower the knees, bring the hips to the heels, let the forehead touch. Now let's come on up, have a little water if you're thirsty. And we'll prepare for some inversion practice. And so if you'd like to pull to a wall, feel free. This is strong. I'm pretty sure this is strong enough. This should be. I don't know if we all got on it, maybe not, but no, this is strong. So you guys go to a wall if you want to go to a wall, and I'll guide you through it. We'll start off with forearm balance. We'll do 2 forearm balances and then 2 handstands. All right, so if you know what you're doing, you do your thing, you don't have to wait for me. If you want to work through this with me, we'll start with our elbows on the ground. Place your elbows exactly underneath your shoulders. If your hands can be aligned with your elbows, you can draw your hands a little closer. Now tuck your toes under and straighten the legs. This is dolphin, this is down dog in the forearms. Good place to stay if this is intense in itself. Tiptoe your feet a little closer maybe. So you start to stack. You can send one leg high. 3 to 5 breaths, or shift your gaze forward towards the hands and pulse 3 to 4 times. And then switch it out when you're ready. Good, Amanda, that's it, that's it. Check it out. So what you're doing, you're pulsing. Pulse with a straight leg. Instead of this, go this. And just like a pendulum. Yeah, that's it, that's it. Now, shift your gaze forward too. Look at your hands. That's it, that's it. That's the motion, that's the motion. So if you're moving into handstands, feel free to do that. Your hands come underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, push back to down dog. You can send one leg high. Shift the gaze forward, past the fingertips. Pulsing a few times on that side and pulsing on the other side if you want to pulse. It's a little heat in here, a little bit. It's a little warm. Right, if you have one more, go ahead and do one more. We'll start to work our way to the end. One more time, Ben. One more time, one more time, one more time. Keep the breath, keep the breath. Solid, solid. All right, so let's come into child's pose, make our way back. The forehead touch. And then here's the challenging part, let go of your inversion. Let go of it. Not picking yourself apart, not picking apart what you just did or didn't do or should have or shouldn't have. This moment, right now, this moment. It's the only thing that's real. Extend the arms out, exhale the breath. With an inhale, come onto all fours, tuck the toes, and with an exhale, push back to down dog. From down dog, we're going to make our way to our seats. So however you'd like to get there, you can walk up and sit down, jump up and sit down, jump through. And once you've arrived at your seat, with an inhale, sweep the arms high, send the arms forward, and as you exhale, lower all the way down to your back. Good control, Chris. All the way down to your back. And then bend the knees, catch the shins, rock just a little left, a little right. A little bit left, a little bit right. Get some light out of your eyes. So it's a little better, right? All right, send your legs vertical, take your legs high. And then let's reach the fingers up towards the toes and lift the shoulder blades up off the mat. And either hold or pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Now lower the upper body down, set your arms next to you, palms flat, slide the edges underneath the edges of the hands underneath the edge of the hips. Get real tight with the arms. And you may slide them a little deeper to support if you need to. Now lower the legs about a third of the way or so, just about a third. And then inhale back to vertical. If you want to challenge yourself, you can lift your head and shoulders off the mat. You can lift your shoulder blades up off the mat. Lower 2/3 of the way. And then slowly back to vertical. Now lower to about 6 inches, a foot or 6 inches off the mat. If that's too intense, do less. You know what I mean. Inhale back to vertical. Exhale, lower to the point that's perfect for you right now. Inhale back to vertical. 3 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, vertical. Exhale, lower. Inhale, vertical. Last one, guys. Exhale, lower. Inhale, vertical. And hold. Now, reach the arms up towards the sky. Send the arms back behind you to about a 45-degree angle. Send the legs forward to about a 45-degree angle. All right? Inhale. As you exhale, close the V. Arms go forward, legs go back. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close, and hold. Hold, hold, hold. And then release. Reach the toes to the front of the room. Reach the fingers to the back of the room. Get long. Reach in opposite directions. Hold. And then slowly release. Bend the knees. Bring the feet flat. Bring the feet flat. Reach your fingers down towards the heels and try to touch your heels with your longest finger. Ankles right underneath the knees, roughly. That's what we're looking for. Feet hip width apart. Now bend the elbows, point the fingers to the sky. Walk your shoulder blades in towards your spine. Press the backs of the arms down. Press the feet down, and with an inhale, lift the hips up. Bridge. You can set the hips into the hands if you get the hips high enough, right? You can do that. And just support. It becomes a more organic experience when you can kind of relax across the hands and go deeper that way. Or interlace your fingers underneath your hips if you like to. Maybe catch the edge of the towel and send the hips even higher. Reach the hips a little higher, hold. And then slowly lower down. Heel to the feet open, let the knees rest. The knees touch, feet wide, knees touch. Long inhale. Long exhale. Bend the knees, catch the shins, rock forward and back. Build up enough momentum to come up to your seat and do a pickup. So once you get to your seat, cross at the shins, press the hands down and float the legs through, or press the hands next to the hips and help rock up onto the feet and then slide the hands forward and then float back. Or maybe just spin on your butt and take the legs around behind you. That's cool too. We'll meet in down dog. Good. Now from here, come forward into plank and lower all the way down to your belly. All the way down to your belly. Good. Now bring your forehead to your mat, bend the knees, and reach back for your feet. So catch the feet and then slide your grip to the ankles if you can. So flex the toes down. Feel the crease of the ankle, at the small finger. Now with an inhale, just kick back. Just kick back. Keep the thighs down. Just kick back. Let the arms lift the heart. Let the arms create the spinal extension, the back bend. Take another breath. And then lower down with control. Left cheek on your mat, arms by your sides. Heels open, palms up. Long inhale. And a long exhale. Bring the forehead to the mat. Bend the knees and reach back for the feet one more time. And once you have the feet, with an inhale, kick back. And this time, go ahead and kick up. Kicking back, kicking up. Even if it's a little bit, guys, it doesn't matter how much. Just do your best. Kick back, kick up. Begin to expand through the body, hold. And then lower down with control. Right cheek to your mat. Heels open, palms up, long inhale. And a long exhale. Now, come into Sphinx. Place your elbows underneath your shoulders. I'm going to give you an option to maneuver into full cobra if you like to. So if you have an inkling for it, bring your toes, your feet to the edges of the mat. So let the legs go wide. The legs go a little wider. Now, ground the forearms down and lift the heart. Take the heart high. Draw the line of the jaw back. Stay here or seal. Press into your hands and straighten the arms. Work here, or maybe walk your hands back, or maybe lower down and then slide the hands back if you like. work here, or bend the knees and bring the big toes together. Draw the toes towards the head, and as you lift the heart, maybe the head moves towards the toes. One breath. And then lower all the way down. Opposite cheek to your mat. I think it's the left cheek. I think so. Heels open, palms up. Long inhale. A long exhale. Work, guys. Place the hands underneath the shoulders and press up onto all fours. Tuck the toes. With an exhale, push back to down dog. From down dog, we're going to make our way to our seats. However you like to get there is perfectly fine. You can jump up or jump through, lower the knees, spin the legs around. Send the legs forward. Make sure you have enough room behind you. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Send the arms forward, and as you exhale, lower all the way down to your back. So here we go. I'm going to cue 2 sets. You have an option here. If you want to do a bridge and then a wheel, or if you'd like to do 2 wheels, or if you'd like to do 2 bridges, or if you're just willing to opt out of everything and just lay here, that's cool too. So bend the knees. It's always an option. All right, bend the knees, bring the feet flat. Reach the fingers down, touch the heels, ankles underneath the knees. Bend the elbows, point the fingers to the sky, walk the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Now, stay with this, or reach your arms up and over your head and plant the hands next to the ears if you're moving into wheel. Now, ground through the backs of the arms and the feet, lift the hips if you're taking bridge. If you're taking wheel, ground through the hands and the feet and lift the heart. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and then lower down with control. Heel to the feet open, let the knees touch. Feet wide, knees together. Long inhale. A long exhale. Last one, bridge or wheel. Set the low body up the same way. Reaching your arms up and over your head, plant the hands. And when you're ready, with an inhale breath, come flowing up. Bridge or wheel for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then lower down on 1. Heel to the feet open, let the knees touch. Now squeeze the inner thighs to create space from the sacrum and low back. Squeeze the inner thighs. Lengthen the low back some. And then heel to the feet a little closer and windshield wiper the legs left and right, left and right. And then stop at center and place your right ankle up and over your left knee. Shoot the right hand between the legs and find your grip around the left thigh or just below the left knee. And begin to pull the leg towards you. Draw that knee towards you as you allow the right knee to move away from you. And keep your right ankle active. So toes flex back towards the knee. Make sure it's more of the ankle and less of the foot that's on that thigh. Take another breath. Now lower the left foot down and send the right leg vertical. Take the right leg high and then catch around the thigh, the calf, the heel, the arch of the foot. As you squeeze the leg straight, that's your work. Get the leg straight. If you want to deepen this, you can straighten the left leg to the front of the room. And then you can begin to pull. Pulling the right leg towards you. Take another breath. And then bend the knee and give the knee a squeeze. Pull the knee into the chest some. And then lower the right foot down, lift the hips up and slide the hips over to the right, just a few inches. Take the right leg up and across the body. The right arm can come out like a wing. If you want to, you can lower the right knee all the way down. Let the right shoulder lift as you do this. right knee all the way down to the mat, and then bend the left knee and sweep the right hand down to catch that foot. If you do decide to take that variation, start to kick into the hand. And it's okay if the right knee has to lift a little bit. You find the balance of that as the right shoulder moves back towards the floor. Take another breath. And let's slowly release. So come to center. Bend the knees, windshield wiper the legs, left and right, left and right. Just some soft motion. Soft motion there. And then we'll stop at center and we'll place the left ankle up and over the right knee this time. Again, make sure it's the ankle, not the foot. And then lift the right calf onto a tabletop. Shoot your left hand between the legs. Find your grip around the right thigh or just below the right knee. And pull the right knee towards you as you allow the left knee to move away from you. Take one more breath. As you release, lower the right foot down, send your left leg vertical. Take your left leg high. And find your grip around the thigh, the calf, the heel, the arch of the foot. And you can squeeze a leg. Work the leg straight first. And if you'd like to deepen, you can straighten your right leg to the front of the room. You need to pull the left leg towards you. Take another breath. Bend the knee and give the knee a squeeze. Pull it into the chest. And then lower the foot down. Lift your hips up, slide your hips over to the left a few inches. Take the left leg up and across the body. Growing up with hippie parents, they were kind of hippie. They weren't full hippie. They weren't granola, tree-hugging hippie, but they were pretty hippie, right? They were like to all the new age. For instance, our parents moved from from Philadelphia to Virginia Beach to be part of the Association for Research in Enlightenment, the ARE, right down the way from here, right? To be part of a meditation group. Moved their entire family. There was only 2 kids at the time. Moved their entire family to be part of a meditation group. Yeah, they were kind of hippie. Right? Take one more breath. And let's slowly release. Come back to center, bend the knees, windshield wiper the legs, left and right, left and right. This was the early 70s that happened. Let's stop at center and heel to the feet open. Let the knees rest on each other. You can stay here. Finish class here if you like to, especially your low back is tender. Otherwise, relax your legs all the way down. Bring your heels to the edge of the mat. Let's do an inner spiral. If your legs are straight, flex your toes back and squeeze the thighs. Draw the thighs in towards each other, right, towards the center. Hold this inner spiral, one full breath. And then slowly release, let the toes fall open. All that to say that when we were young, my parents had ultra hippie friends, ultra spiritual friends. Like they were all about law of attraction way back then and everything. So we heard about the law of attraction. And every New Year's, right? So it was December 31st, we had this idea to write down our intentions on pieces of paper. And then right as 12 o'clock came, we would throw those pieces of paper into a fire, let them burn, and let the smoke go out into the universe, and it would manifest our dreams. And then the next day, being hungover and remembering too much. Couldn't remember exactly what I wrote. And definitely a week later, 2 weeks later, a month later, I had no idea what I wrote. Didn't remember. So guess what didn't manifest? Any of the things we wrote. And that book came out, The Secret. They made a little movie about it. And like, oh, we're doing it wrong. We need to write it down and then just visualize, and then it'll happen. And it was interesting, this is right before we opened Hot House, our first studio, and so Chris and I wrote down our intentions for it. But then we put those intentions away. Right? We just wrote them down, but saved them and just put them away. And we looked back at them. We found them about a year and a half later, and most of what we wrote down had come true. Well, that was the impetus to start to study this information more, to study Wayne Dyer's material and Yogananda's material, and start to actually put some processes, some systems in place to be able to really design life. And one of the most important parts of those systems that we learned is that you have to keep it top of mind. In order to manifest that which you want, you have to keep it top of mind. You have to tell your brain to pay attention to this. This is important to me. Using that process, we manifested the different aspects of our work, our studios, our business. We manifested the wives we have and the houses we live in. We use this process over and over again. And I'm still to this day fascinated about how it unfolds. But if this idea of what I hold in my mind on a consistent basis is exactly how I experience my life, and if I find myself holding in my mind on a consistent basis that which I don't want, that which I don't like, the things that piss me off, the things I want to fight, what do you think I see more of? What do you think I attract into my life? So it's this idea that the antidote for anger, for frustration, for anxiety is appreciation. I can't be in a state of appreciation and have those feelings at the same time. It's impossible. If I hold in my mind on a consistent basis that which I love about my life, that which I see is such a blessing, what do you think I'll notice more of? What then will you attract into your life? We're doing it all the time anyway. It's what this practice teaches us, to begin to do it consciously. Let's begin to do it on purpose. What so many of us forget is that we are made in the image of our Creator. We are more powerful then we realize that you are a beautiful divine being, capable of creating any experience you like. Playing in this human form. Why not choose to make it magical? Why not choose to be free? Take a long inhale and a long exhale. Wiggle the toes, feel the feet, the legs again. Wiggle the fingers, feel the hands, the arms again. And then bend the knees, bring the feet flat. And send your left arm open over your head and gently roll to your left. Your left arm supports your head, your neck. And very softly press yourself up to a comfortable seat facing the front of the room. Bring your hands to heart center prayer position. Let's join our voices to create one voice. Take a big inhale. Oh. Namaste. And thanks, everybody.
Let the trainees know to jump back in on your own.
Yeah. So if you're in teacher training, let's jump off of this Zoom meeting and we'll jump back into the